Who were the Anunnaki? The Anunnaki, entities first mentioned in ancient Sumerian texts dating back to approximately the 3rd millennium BCE, hold a pivotal role in the rich tapestry of Mesopotamian mythology. These texts, discovered in the ruins of Mesopotamia, present-day Iraq, show profound insights into the origins and evolution of ancient belief systems. At the forefront of the Anunnaki pantheon stands An, or Anu, who occupies a central position in the divine hierarchy as the supreme god of the heavens. He ruled over the cosmos, where he orchestrated the movements of celestial bodies and maintained the harmonious balance of the cosmos. As the cosmic patriarch, Anu symbolized the embodiment of divine wisdom and authority, guiding the destinies of gods and mortals alike with a paternal hand. It's just, we wouldn't even have mortals if it weren't for Enki. Born from the divine union of Anu, the paramount ruler of the heavens, and Kai, the earth goddess, Enki possessed unparalleled knowledge and insight into the mysteries of creation. In the Atrahasis epic, one of the oldest surviving Mesopotamian myths, Enki, along with other gods, creates humanity to serve as laborers and alleviate the burdens of the divine pantheon. These early humans were fashioned from clay and brought to life through the divine breath of the gods, much like the biblical account of the creation of Adam in the book of Genesis. In the same story, the gods became irritated by the human noise, so they decided to wipe out mankind with a great flood. However, the god Enki, known for his wisdom and compassion towards humanity, took pity on them and decided to intervene. Enki clandestinely visited a man named Atrahasis and warned him of the impending flood, instructing him to build a massive boat or ark to save himself, his family, and various animals. Enki provided Atrahasis with detailed instructions on how to construct the ark, ensuring its seaworthiness and capacity to weather the storm. Despite the gods' attempts to keep the impending flood a secret, Atrahasis diligently followed Enki's guidance and constructed the ark. When the floodwaters finally engulfed the land, Atrahasis, along with his family and the animals, sheltered on the ark and survived. After the floodwaters receded, Enki appealed to the other gods on behalf of humanity, arguing for compassion and mercy. He proposed measures to control human population growth rather than resorting to wholesale destruction. Eventually, the gods relented, agreeing to Enki's plan and implementing measures to regulate human fertility and mitigate future disturbances. Enki's role in human creation underscores his status as a benevolent deity who cared for and nurtured humanity. Additionally, Enki was regarded as a patron of crafts and arts, bestowing inspiration and ingenuity upon artisans, craftsmen, and architects. His creative prowess extended to the realm of language and writing, with some myths crediting him with the invention of the cuneiform script, the earliest known form of writing in human history. As a benevolent deity, Enki was often depicted as a protector and benefactor of humankind, offering guidance, wisdom, and assistance in times of need. In stark contrast to Enki's nurturing disposition stands Enlil, his half-brother, who represents a contrasting archetype among the Anunnaki gods. Holding dominion over the celestial expanse, Enlil wielded formidable power, directing the forces of nature with unwavering authority. Unlike Enki's compassionate regard for humanity, Enlil's demeanor often leaned towards severity, as he enforced divine order and dispensed justice with an unyielding hand. He cast a vast shadow across the cosmos, symbolizing the relentless forces of creation and destruction that governed the universe. One time, he grew jealous of Enki's wisdom. Enlil disguised himself as a humble mortal and approached his brother under the guise of seeking wisdom and guidance. Enki, flattered by the praise and unaware of Enlil's true identity, let down his guard and began to boast of his powers and secrets. He revealed the locations of hidden treasures, the secrets of magic and enchantment, and even his weaknesses and fears. With this knowledge in hand, Enlil returned to the heavens and exposed Enki's vulnerabilities to the other gods, tarnishing his brother's reputation and undermining his authority. Their interplay highlights the complexity of divine forces and the intricate web of relationships that shape the mythology of ancient Mesopotamia. Amidst this pantheon of deities, Inanna, also known as Ishtar, emerges as a multifaceted goddess of love, war, and fertility. Radiating beauty and allure, Inanna captivated the hearts of both gods and mortals, embodying the dual aspects of passion and power. Her myths abound with tales of passionate affairs, heroic adventures, and profound travels, reflecting the complexities of human emotion and experience. In the myth of Inanna's descent to the underworld, she was condemned to death because she dared to enter the realm of the dead, ruled by her sister, Ereshkigal, without proper preparation and respect. Inanna's decision to journey into the underworld was seen as a reckless act, challenging the natural order and the authority of the gods who presided over life and death. As Inanna passed through each of the 7 gates of the underworld, she was required to remove a piece of her clothing or jewelry, symbolizing the shedding of her worldly attachments and ego. By the time she reached the throne of Ereshkigal, she stood naked and vulnerable, stripped of her divine power and protection. In the presence of her sister, Inanna was judged and condemned to death as a consequence of her audacious intrusion into the realm of the dead. Ishtar languished in the darkness of the underworld, her absence causing chaos and despair in the mortal realm. Seeing the suffering of mortals, Enki, the wise god, devised a plan to rescue Ishtar from the clutches of the underworld. He created 2 creatures from the earth, imbuing them with cunning and charm, and sent them to plead for Ishtar's release. The creatures journeyed through the underworld, using their wit and guile to win the favor of Ereshkigal. Impressed by their empathy and understanding, Ereshkigal agreed to release Ishtar but demanded a substitute to take her place. In some stories, Inanna aligns herself with Enki, drawn to his wisdom and creativity, while in others, she clashes with Enlil, challenging his authority and defying his judgments. Her interactions with these 2 contrasting deities reflect her dual nature as both a bringer of life and a force of chaos, embodying the tensions between order and chaos, authority and rebellion that characterize Mesopotamian mythology. While traditional views regard the Anunnaki as divine beings within the context of ancient mythology, alternative interpretations propose that they were extraterrestrial visitors who influenced the development of human civilization. Authors like Zecharia Sitchin have popularized the notion that the Anunnaki hailed from a distant planet within our solar system, often identified as Nibiru or Planet X. According to this perspective, he suggests they came to Earth in search of resources, particularly gold, to stabilize their own planet's atmosphere. He further implies that the Anunnaki possessed advanced technology far beyond the understanding of ancient humans. He says they genetically engineered humanity, manipulating our DNA to create a species capable of serving as laborers for their project. He adds that the Anunnaki shared knowledge and technology with humanity, leading to significant advancements in areas such as agriculture, writing, architecture, and astronomy. Once they helped them develop writing systems such as Sumerian cuneiform, they enabled the recording and transmission of knowledge. Furthermore, Sitchin argues that the Anunnaki's influence extended beyond Mesopotamia, shaping the development of civilizations around the world. It's claimed that ancient cultures worldwide possessed knowledge of the Anunnaki, depicting them in their myths, artworks, and religious texts. These interpretations often include discussions of ancient artifacts, archaeological findings, and linguistic analyses to support his theories, suggesting that these pieces of evidence corroborate the existence of the Anunnaki and their impact on human civilization. Both interpretations of the Anunnaki, whether viewed as divine beings or ancient astronauts, share similarities in their reliance on ancient myths and texts as sources of inspiration. Just as ancient civilizations crafted elaborate narratives to explain the mysteries of the cosmos and human existence, modern interpretations draw upon these myths to construct narratives that reflect contemporary perspectives and beliefs. In both cases, interpretations of the Anunnaki reflect the human impulse to seek meaning and understanding in the universe. Whether portrayed as gods descending from the heavens or technologically advanced beings from distant planets, the Anunnaki embody archetypal themes of creation, power, and divine intervention found in mythologies around the world. Might the coexistence of both interpretations of the Anunnaki, be it as celestial deities or visitors from distant worlds, reflect the enduring enigma of ancient myths where ambiguity allows for multiple perspectives to grow, leaving us to question without definitive conclusion? So what do you think? Who were the Anunnaki?